Hey, what's up guys, KSSKI here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we'll be going through Titans on Expert difficulty and we'll be doing it on solo as well. Titans can be quite a difficult map to master and you might need several attempts to get the starting portion right. But once you get the hang of it, it'll be a lot easier to solo the map. You can start off with playing in a group of 4 and just train yourself to do in position for first with the aid of your teammates to help you free the civilians. So this is my deck and I'll be using a budget deck, so a lot of you players can follow it, and I'll be adding a bit of a trick to increase a little bit of the time that we can have in this map. But the most important keynote is to start this map well. Yes, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you have enjoyed the content of my videos. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright, so first you want to summon the Nature Affinity Nightguard, as he has a Swift, and you want to run over to close to the top base to build a Soul Splicer Nature Affinity as well. You can have a Shadow Affinity Nightguard too, it doesn't matter, but what I would recommend is to have it at least on upgrade 2 to have a longer swapping distance. So after building the Soul Splicer, build a Wrathblades as he has S counter, which will help killing the spearmen that will come later on. Yeah. And the ability Brannoc is pretty good as well, gives 60% more damage and doesn't kill off the unit. Yeah. The Soul Splicer will help regenerate any lost health taken by your units. Meanwhile, your orc build 2 Lifestealers, as there will always be 2 spearmen that will attack your first orc. The Brannoc ability is very useful in dealing more damage to the spearmen. So after about almost killing with the spearman, you can bring your Nightguard up and attract this group of Wind Weavers and Fathom Lord. And then you want to swap with the Fathom Lord. Another thing that will help is to stop your Nightguard a bit further away from the Soul Splicer, so you have lesser damage to deal to kill the Nightguard. So you want to aim the Living Tower first, after killing the Wind Weavers, and prepare a Nightguard to swap with the Somdrake. So the Somdrake will attack the Nightguard first, and the Fathom Lord will destroy the Mouth of the Keeper after that. It's very important for you to keep the Soul Splicer, as you want to regenerate some of your unit's health later on. Yeah, so summon a Nightguard to take the wells, but I summoned it a bit too early. Yeah, with the spearmen running and following my Nightguard, I can't build the wells. So you want to quickly destroy the Gateway of Nature to prevent any units from spawning from it. Fathom Lord was almost dead, but I'm gonna run back to regenerate more health. So you want your Somdrake to attack the Gateway of Nature to prevent the spawns. Yeah, but I didn't really control it, which is why it was randomly attacking the spearmen instead. Alright, clear off the spearmen and proceed to attack the base. And you want your Fathom Lord to take the Living Tower's damage, as 2 attacks from the Living Tower can kill your Nightguard. So after swapping the Feather Lord, quickly destroy the living towers as they can deal more damage than the Wind Weavers. As you can see, the Lifestealers are very good protection for your Orc. It won't be destroyed anytime soon. So quickly destroy the living tower. So my Feather Lord needs some regeneration. So I'll proceed to the Soul Splicer. After the Soul Splicer is done with its use, you can destroy it for Void Power. Yes, so here you want to destroy the living tower first as well. Can leave the spearman for later. You have to go a bit further to attract the Feather Lord out, because you can't swap due to the Mark of the Keeper disabling your ability. Yeah, as you can see, it got disabled and is going to die. So I have my second Nightguard to swap it. It's a very close call there. Just quickly kill off the Spearman and destroy the Gateway of Nature. Now, so once you conquer this space, you can destroy the Lifestealers over here, as you kill the Spearman before it even reaches your Orc. Yeah, so at this point, heal your units and just keep building the wells. Afterwards, you could attack the wall. It's not necessary to destroy the wall, as Rogan can just go up the long way and come down over here and wait if the wall over here is not destroyed. But it's just a bonus for you to destroy the wall, as Rogan can just pass through it without any problem. So when it's almost healed, you can just destroy like one part of the wall for Rogan to pass through. Nature, very handy in healing my units. Yep, and destroy this wall as well. I'm gonna build a breeding grounds for my Corsair later on, and a Furnace of Flesh, as there's a Spearman that's spawning every 1 minute. Yeah, can get back your Void Power from the corpse. Sonic Chop, and this will be a Fire Orb. So for this area, you can leave it for now. The more important thing is to rescue the civilians, because when Joan comes, if you haven't rescued 12, you automatically lose the game. So civilians first before clearing the base, as later on I will teach you of a way to delay Joan from attacking Rogan. Yeah, so we're gonna attack this first fire base. The fire base are a little more easy without because they do not have the Mark of the Keeper, so the range attack will continue to work. You will want 2 Corsair because of the abilities cooldown every 90 seconds. If you wait for 90 seconds for one Corsair, the time will be up before you can save the civilians. Yeah, so after clearing the units and the buildings, you can activate the enemy gate operator to rescue the civilians. Okay, 9 more to go. If you're lucky, this area would probably be cleared, as the nature's attack is quite strong. So clear off the Spearman and the building here, and summon the Banditos, and you can use the gate operator. because it's almost killed the units, you can just send one Corsair in advance to clear this space, which will take a longer time because of the Ember Strike. Yeah, and a few like buildings over here. Yeah, so these are six civilians safe and 6 more to go. Yeah, I recommend you to aim the Ember Strike and the camp, the Gateway of Fire. As you can see, Rogan will wait here. Yeah, so after killing the Ember Strike, you can use your ability to summon the Banditos. Yeah, and use the Gate Operator. For this nature base is a bit easier because the Mark of the Keeper is not in range to disable the enemy Gate Operator's ability. So you can come over here to destroy the Living Tower and some of the units. Use the Corsair's ability and the Gate Operator will work. I recommend you killing the units first because sometimes if you don't kill units, you somehow do not have access to the Gate Operator. Yeah, so just kill off the units first and then summon your Banditos or Commandos. Alright, we got it. As you can see, Joan is going to arrive, and I've built breeding grounds to block Joan. So this is one way to delay Joan from attacking Rogan, as he'll be stuck at the entrance of the cave. And only if you destroy the breeding grounds, then Joan will start moving. Yeah. So in the meantime, I've sent my units to destroy this base. Yeah, so you want to have a Nightguard to swap with another Phantom Lord and quickly aim for the healing well. Afterwards, you can kill this Thornbug. You can swap with the Thornbug if you want, but once it's rooted, you can't unroot the Thornbug because it does not have the rooting ability. So it's actually a waste if you swap the Thornbug. Yeah, as you can see here, Joan is blocked, and only when I remove and destroy the breeding grounds, then Joan can proceed moving forward. So this can help you buy time for the map. But you have to first free the civilians. If you don't free 12 before Joan arrives, you still lose the game. I'm gonna use some healing spells. It's going to die. As you can see, for position 4 you have a lot of power because you have a lot of power wells. Always remember to have a unit here to collect the wells and orb later on. Now, so after destroying the walls, just kill off the units and destroy the living tower. For the Colossus, you want to attract it out of the Mark of the Keeper, so you can use the paralysis skill on the Colossus. Yeah, as you can see, it was still within the Mark of the Keeper range. Yeah, you want to come out of it so you can use to paralyze the Colossus. It should be an easy kill, as the Phantom Lord has an extra large counter. So we want to kill destroy the Gateway of Nature to prevent units from spawning as usual. But it's not in a hurry, so you can just destroy the buildings here and gather your orbs and your well. For me, what I do is I'll build breeding grounds here and proceed with attacking the nature units. I'll swap the Phantom Lord and paralyze the Colossus. But what you want to do is to activate the enemy Gate Operator so Rogan can pass through. At this point, I know that I can make it in time, so I have released Joan from the cave. You don't have to destroy all the units here. To speed up the game process, I will be summoning the giant rooms to destroy all these twilight emitter.
Your forces are under attack.
So I can send a ground unit straight up over here to open the enemy gate operator, so that we have access to Brannoc. You have a Grimvine ready. But do not send your Grimvine up yet, as when Joan reach to Brannoc, a new fire units will spawn in all this area. So just have your Grimvine be prepared at the base of the fire, the base of the alleyway. So destroy all the emitters here and destroy the tunnel, as it can be quite annoying to always have units spawning from the buildings here and traveling downwards. Yeah, so just destroy one of the tunnel and they can't proceed to the middle area, the valley. Destroy all the fire emitters.
Tree Slayer, now you shall pay.
You always were too ambitious.
Yep. When Viridia dies, all the fire units will spawn. So have your giant rooms clear the middle pathway for a Grimvine. And I always build a breeding grounds here before the gates to summon all my units before I engage Brannoc. I have the Necrofury as well, can deal quite a bit of damage as it's an extra large counter. So I'll place this Necrofury at the bottom of the area. So when you activate the gates, destroy all the the fire emitters. What I do is also to clear the surrounding base so that there's lesser fire units that will spawn and interrupt your battle with Brannoc. Anyway, the first minute or so you can't damage Brannoc as the civilians have not reached. So the main damage dealers will be your Necrofury at the start. These giant rooms will join later in attacking Brannoc. So kill the Firestorm Summoner. The trick to not have fire dragons is to kill the Sky Fire Drake. Have everything fire at Brannoc. I've cleared both sides so there won't be any spawn. Use the Bone Shard ability as it deals a lot of damage as well. Yeah, and you killed Brannoc. And you won the game on Expert on solo as well. Yeah, once again, if you have liked this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button.